noob.
Welcome back to the Reduced Shakespeare Company, everyone. Instead of the full crew, we just have...
Everybody good?
Yep.
Wait,
Sounds good to me.
Team Jism is back.
Team Jism is back.
Oh, snap.
For the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
We're going to have to open with that, you realize. We're not in the right position. It's not recording. Don't tell me. Ah!
Damn, I was gonna make a tax season joke, but okay.
Nah, my joke's
That'll
better.
work. All right, I concede. Go on, you got big boy pants on.
Right,
Keep
I was
going.
going to say, since I don't call it a reunion, Team Jism is back in action and in all the wrong seats. But, are we?
But you still get Jism.
Yeah, we are.
I mean,
Right.
that's fine. Sometimes it's clean, sometimes it's not, you know.
There it is.
Yeah.
You need to see a doctor about that.
4 hours or more. That's what I always hear. Well, so today's chapter, I believe, chapter 9, volume 7. I did it in opposite order, but I think I did it right. That's right! Volume 7, chapter 9. Oh, I thought that ladder was going to fall. We're without Goose today, but we are here and going to do our best to keep on rocking with RWBY. So, what's the standards? If you like our content, make sure to like the video, hit the notification bell, subscribe. We have a Patreon if that's something you really enjoy and you'd like to help contribute to our content, because we like making this stuff for you. And yeah, for all those who are Patreons, thank y'all. We love all y'all. We're gonna keep on going. So
Yeah, and also we're gonna start doing gaming streams on Twitch. So be on the lookout for that. So
broaden the horizons ever so
Yes.
slightly.
yeah, Mary will be on certain days. I'll be on other days playing stuff. So just come by, say hi.
I'll show up sometime.
Same here.
Someday.
Eventually.
Someday.
Join the Minecraft.
You could
Oh.
you could let people watch you play Chrono
Darby
Trigger
said
for the
that.
first time.
That would be something.
No.
That would be a reaction.
Give me too much power.
I would watch it.
I would watch it too,
I would
actually,
totally
now that I
watch
think
it.
about it. I've got my 8 hours of sleep, and it shows. It really shows. I'm not dying in my
Right?
seat.
What's that feel like?
I know,
You can
right?
tell who worked this morning and who didn't.
Right, I did. No, but it was my Christmas gift to myself.
That's
It's
awesome.
Like a melatonin at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Again, what's that like? I take 3 and it's like, all right, it's 3 a.m. still awake, but
discipline,
Yeah.
my boy, discipline.
you like discipline.
You. So it would seem. Yeah. Are we? You're gonna make a motion?
Yeah. Let's make it hot.
Yeah. That's your gig. You do the cool arm movement.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And here we go.
We're back after a Christmas break.
Yeah, Happy New Year, by the way.
I was gonna say, here's to a new decade.
Mm-hmm.
Keep dreaming about a better world. By the end, we'll just have a karaoke across 5 people.
Hey, Matt.
Just air.
Sight.
Ah! We're back!
It's great when it's just on a 1.
It was really clean though. I love that there's a dropout right there, so we can just be like, huh? Ah! Ah. I was telling Bruce about this in another recording, but I love how many happy chords there are in this song. That'll come later, but it's, you know, it's got its fun, angsty stuff, but it's so happy.
I think Volume 3 was still the one I like, the one where they're all falling down.
Yeah.
It's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
So what happened last episode? What do we need to make sure that we have in our brains?
Shit got real.
Good. Descriptive. We had our dinner. Wasn't our dinner the last episode?
Yes.
Yeah, we were in the middle of our
Yes.
negotiations dinner, and with Winter's outburst, the tides were starting to get turned
Also-
against Ironwood.
Yes, and then Ruby's on patrol right now because they ran into Robin. Remember, they're like, hey, look, we can't tell you what's going to happen, but it's not a bad cause type thing, so that's kind of in the balance now, at least mantle-wise.
Yeah, that was Blake and Yang doing their part for Robin.
A monkey is about to throw shit at Van. I'm thinking.
Wrenches everywhere.
Yes.
What's going on? Is the heat off in Atlas too?
Oh, that's right, and they
They
cut the
wouldn't
heat.
just turn the heat off. Would they?
Screw Mantle.
Oh, yeah, that was twats, right?
Yep.
All right.
It was.
General, since the day you were appointed headmaster, there have been Atlesians who are skeptical of one
Bitch
man
ass.
holding 2 council seats.
Yes.
which is exactly why we have checks and balances.
We're supposed to, but lately you've been running roughshod all over them, making unilateral decisions without us.
Councilman, I never intended...
What people intend and what they do aren't always the same, General.
What? For how long? My authorization? Check it again.
Oh.
Well, that looks like Watson and Jacques aren't doing it.
Yes, I agree with everything. Everything that was just said. No further questions.
Pull the rug, bitch.
I'm not quite done yet. You're afraid of something, General. Aren't you?
I think that's pretty obvious, Miss Hill. I'm trying to prevent Atlas from becoming another beacon. Another haven.
Yet you don't trust your own council to help you? Operating in secret?
Yeah, because Jacques
These
is
are
a
the
fucking
actions
pig.
of somebody who's hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Let's put it to the test then.
Yep. Pull my
You're
finger.
aware of my semblance. Let's settle it here and now, General Ironwood.
Yeah, you don't want to call bluffs on Robin.
Come on, Iron.
That was a dangerous.
And now.
Come on, heart of steel. Do it.
Believe that everything you say is.
You've got the wrong man on trial.
Whoop.
I know who's been framing Ironwood, who rigged the election. And my father does too.
Oh, it wasn't
He's been
him.
working with him.
Oh, hey!
Oh,
That's impossible.
busted!
Died in the Paladin incident.
All right, here we go.
What is this?
Holy shit!
Let's go, Weiss! Let's go!
Daddy's angry.
Good job, Weiss.
That bastard is costing me more money every day.
Wow, it didn't last long.
Lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this.
And a little dog, too.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too? What did you have in mind? James Ironwood never recognized my genius. But everything I gave him, he still disgraced me. I simply wish to return the favor. What's in it for me?
Let's go, Ironwood. Look at that. He's gonna punch the
All I need
phone.
is your login credentials to the Atlas network. You promised to make Ironwood's life a waking nightmare. And I will guarantee you victory at the polls by giving the voters down in Mantle a little digital push, if you will. I always knew you were a good scientist, Arthur.
Not a
But I
politician.
never knew you were such a good salesman.
Enough.
Go Weiss.
Go Mama.
How
Go
did-
also Mama
Yeah.
Schnee.
Mama
Schnee.
Schnee. Mama
She's
Schnee
the-
the one that passed it on? Ah.
Explain
Well, she's the one that's got the cameras.
Yeah.
That isn't real.
Wow. Wow.
What? He ran.
Freeze.
Oh.
Freeze, cracker.
Jacques Schnee, you're under arrest.
Oh,
Damn.
man, that is
Oh!
Good job, Weiss. Long time coming.
Thank heavens.
No.
Somebody just like pistol whip Watts from the back of the head. Oh no.
Atlas killed the heat on purpose!
They'll do anything to control us.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, very possible. Well,
The situation here is getting out of control.
this was probably
Please
gonna happen.
advise.
Mm-hmm.
But I would yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm happy that Atlas is moving quickly up here.
I knew you'd stoop low to get what you wanted, Jacques. But this...
This is all a great leap, James.
No. It's quite simple, really. Now that I know Arthur Watts is alive, working with a madman like Tyrion Kalos, it would be easy for someone like him to coordinate an unthinkably heinous act like the one in that warehouse. Watts designed Mantle's entire security network. He used that access to hack the surveillance system and frame someone else for the job.
Oh, that was quick. Oh, thank heavens. I was
Yeah,
so
right.
worried that was going to last so much longer.
Me
Stealing
too.
an election. And once you became a councilman, your newly granted clearance
Make Mantle
gave
great
him
again.
a backdoor into Atlas's secure network. But you probably hadn't even considered that, had you?
The people that died that night, their blood is on your hands.
Jacques Schnee must be tried, not only for treason, but as an accessory to murder.
These are outrageous accusations. I only intended to win the election. I had nothing to do.
Only?
Let's go.
What else will he be able to do with the access Jock's given him?
With enough time, whatever he wants.
Oh, okay.
We call it the raw dog. Speaking of...
Wait, what? What do you mean the heat has gone off?
You have to believe me. I didn't know he was planning this.
You are going to shut your mouth and get the heating grid up and running again.
Now.
I've been informed that we can't get into the system. It's been blocked off.
Ha ha! Bitch ass! Alright.
Down there. People are going to die.
General Ironwood? How bad is it?
He's using Jacques' credentials. We can follow that activity on the network if he's found his way into the Amity system. No. The secret is safe. For now. But if he learns about Amity, she learns about Amity.
Well, Robin's gonna find out now.
It's too late.
It's okay.
He's
It's
already
okay.
starting to lock us out.
Can we trace him somehow? Find out where he's hiding?
He's going to be mobile. We need his access point. We need to get him out in the open.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Yep. Still here, everyone.
How do a disgraced scientist and disappeared serial killer find each other, General? Why would they target you? And why are you working so hard to hide the Amity communications tower from them?
You know?
Let her in on it. Just let her in on it. God, if Pietro's one of the casualties of this season, I'm gonna be mad. He's probably gonna.
You got 10 seconds to comply.
Revolution will. Ooh! Remember how they tried to do this back in season 2 and it failed?
Oh, it's about to get hot.
Times are changing. Stay ready, ain't gotta get ready.
Oh,
whoa!
Shit!
Oh no.
Atlas Manta Team Delta, beginning first run.
Mordor's attacking.
No, not the elephants.
Bruh.
No, these are the enemies to the south.
That's terrifying.
It was the enemies to the south that had elephants.
So if they're from the north, does that make them Huns?
And now we're mixing our lore. Ooh. Oh, come on. We hate flying
I think
things.
you were hiding something to protect yourself. But I can tell there's something much bigger going on here. Now I think it's to protect something else. Us. Atlas, maybe even all of Remnant. And you're afraid of what might happen if you tell the truth.
That was well said. Please be diplomatic about this.
They could be a good couple. I can see that.
I don't care about ships right now. I just
easily target Grim in the city without risking casualties.
For once.
This is what I was afraid would happen.
Sir, we need ground support now.
What we need is to start evacuating Mantle. If it's completely overrun, it's not going to be safe anywhere. Use the fleet
If I move the fleet, then Atlas is vulnerable. I tried to keep the kingdom safe. And now we're losing everything.
Put all the cards on the table. Come on.
General? Earlier, you asked for my advice.
I wanted Ozpin's advice.
And his advice probably would have been to keep your secrets. When we first got here, you already knew that wasn't the right course. You had a new plan.
It's time to give up on that plan. It's all falling apart.
The panic you were worried about, it's already happening. The secrets you're keeping, they're about to be in the open anyway. It's time. Tell the truth.
Wisdom.
You're not alone.
Talk.
We can do this together.
Let's go. Ironwood, be better than Lionheart.
Thank you.
Please.
Oscar, I think it's time you get back to the academy.
I think you're right.
Miss Hill, Councilman Sleet, Councilwoman Camilla, there are some things you need to know about. Let's figure out how we can help Mantle. Together.
I've called a transport.
Good
what about
job.
Watts and Tyrion?
You leave them to me.
Ooh.
Right now, you're needed down below.
All right, everybody. It's time to do our jobs. All of us.
Go to work.
What she said. Let's make it happen, Huntsman.
Tune in next week.
Right. In Disney's new series.
Oh, right.
Who was that?
Who was that?
Who was that? I should be worried about that.
It's Neo.
Oscar?
Oh.
Sorry. I
Could
didn't
it
mean to
be?
interrupt you.
Actually,
I just wanted to
thought
say.
that maybe we should tell Ironwood.
Oh,
That'd be dope if it was.
I guess we're on the same page, huh?
Guess so.
I'm sorry.
He's finally choosing the truth over fear. We should do the same.
I'll tell him. I'm the one who chose to keep
Don't
it from
forget
him in
about
the
Neo.
first place.
That was good.
Ruby,
Hmm?
Don't forget
transport's
about Neo.
leaving.
That was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I think you're needed elsewhere.
They've
You're
been on
sure?
the back burner for a minute.
Yeah,
They have.
I've got it.
Good
luck
luck
down
in
there.
Oh.
Nerd!
All right, everyone. I need to stress to our new huntsmen and huntresses, we are prioritizing citizen safety over killing Grimm.
Okay.
Got it?
Ren. Yes. You kissed him. This is perfectly appropriate. Do that.
No, don't get it.
They didn't show the dance club scene.
Grimm?
Ironwood wouldn't lie about something like this.
You really think he can stop her?
She can't be killed. Jin told you this.
Oh boy.
She showed us when we asked what Oz was hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why would Oz keep this from us?
Ooh.
From the people who trusted him?
He was worried you would lose hope. We're sorry we kept it from you too. We didn't know who to trust. I figured you should know before you make any
Grand
sacrifices.
decisions. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Sir? What are you gonna do?
All we can do for the moment is what we can to save Mantle. That's what's in front of us.
Yeah.
There we go. One day at a
I'd
time.
be proud of you. You're bringing the hope that Atlas was meant to inspire. The city in the sky is held to a higher standard.
Well said.
You say that like you were there.
Aww.
Our transports are here. We should move.
Ozpig.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to meld.
Oscar. No more surprises, all right? I'm not sure I could take it.
Oh, there's one more.
Right, I was gonna say, whips
You and
out
me both.
that cane. Oh, hey! We have a new flying Grimm. How wonderful.
Welcome back, Sean. Haven't seen you in a while.
Ooh!
Shake it!
That was creepy. That was almost a wash.
They're about to die. Oh, they're high up.
I don't think we're staying airborne.
Keeping the
It's time
wind,
to
y'all.
go. You have your team assignments.
Ah! Does he have a parachute? Listen, I hate you lucky bastards.
Don't stay
Right.
too long.
That's not fair.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
Go, go, get Jesus.
That was
Blair.
unnecessary.
It was unnecessary.
Keep up, kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
We're sorry, somebody's home. We're about to destroy.
Right, I was gonna say, here it goes.
Love.
How dare you? Highly unnecessary.
Papa.
Don't touch me like that.
Mama. No.
He's gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, he is.
I'll be reporting this rough treatment.
When I was a young boy.
No, he Shitley does not deserve that song.
That is Neo.
That is Neo.
That is
Look
her.
at you, coming in with the hot predictions.
Dude.
Fuck Cinder. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Fuck Cinder. I like Neo. Fuck Cinder.
Or is it? No, it's... Or is that...
Or is it...
You're back early.
Yeah, I was right. Hell yeah.
Tell me you found what we've been looking for.
Ooh, she cute.
That's that insight check, dog.
Ooh, they cute. Mute.
What's that supposed to mean?
Who knows, right?
Like, translate?
Time to work, I'd say.
I'm gonna-
I think she caught a fish and she's ready to make a move.
Time to talk 15 minutes about what the tap on the hat can possibly mean.
Man, I'm sure there's a Reddit thread already going about that.
Actually, if you look back at that...
And she used the index finger. That
Right.
was clearing it.
It's obviously...
Sorry, I love y'all Reddit.
So I want that.
We love Reddit sometimes. I don't like the veins.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like the
So
veins.
gross.
I don't like... Some gross things I really like about the show, especially Grimm related, but some things really just unsettled. Like the giant centipedes, I'm not about. But a giant like chimera griffin with wings, cool. So it's very...
But you don't know about the empath ones, the really creepy. I mean,
those I love. The zombie ones, those were fun.
Those mammoths are pretty dope though.
Yeah,
Ice.
I want to see them bust through the wall. I think that's what she's going to use, the bust through the wall, at least. I don't know.
Oh, like ride a mammoth into town?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Oh, man, oh, man.
That was awesome.
Oh, that was so gratifying.
I just somehow just, I'm so
I didn't think it would go
glad
that fast,
down.
but...
I'm so happy it did. Oh, my land.
Who's first?
I have crazy spin-off theories, so maybe not me.
Okay, that was quick.
Stay on target.
I'm
Right.
still glad at least everybody resolved it. Like, everything's not resolved. We know that so far. But everybody's at least on that page now to where things are going to open up, and I think it's going to set people off. Like, I think Ironwood's like, oh, great, I'm on the same page with y'all now. And then he's going to start finding stuff out, and he's going to maybe snap about it. I don't know.
Well,
that's where I'm, yeah.
So on that, I can talk about that because there's comedy of errors and there's like Scooby-Doo moments in comedy where a lot of humor and time is taken. No, it's fine. So I can actually talk about that because at least in relation to everybody being on the same page, comedy uses like comedy of errors and like the Scooby-Doo effect where everybody's on different places and on different pages to both fill time and make things happen. The same applies for drama, where so much time spent in conflict is simply because everybody's on a different page and everybody is acting on what they know, right? This is a tried and true technique. You see it in Game of Thrones, you see it in Star Wars, you see it everywhere. Mm-hmm. Because everybody's not on the same page, just as many problems are created as are fixed because not everybody's in the know. So I agree that by simply at least more people who have like chess pawns, metaphorically speaking, all know what's going on, or at least are almost there. Gives me so much peace of mind because I won't have to sit here just being like, oh, they're going to do something stupid because they don't know this instead of... It is not a mistake, it is not an issue I have, but it just fills me with so much dread. Because like thinking is like, what could go wrong if they all don't know what's going on? Is like a super easy question. We could list like 10 things, but the fact... Now it's like, what could go wrong now that we all know what's at stake exactly, or at least close enough to where we won't be making silly blunders. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it promotes a streamlined story, and I like those stories more than simply just like, nobody knows what the other party's going on, and it's fucking chaos. Like, so I prefer conflict that's coming from like a unified one side and a unified other side. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see how we go from here to the end of the season. So,
I'm ready. Mm-hmm.
I have one crackpot theory.
Go for it.
Okay.
As well.
So I remember offhandedly being worried that Pietro could die because that's what I do in this show specifically, and like 2 other shows. Is I sit here whenever a character comes on screen, the first thing I think of is like, do they have potential for death this season? Is it possible?
You wouldn't be wrong.
Could it happen?
You wouldn't be wrong.
And I looked at Pietro, and my mind did the same thing. I was like, could he die? And my brain was like, yes, he could. And I was like, how would that happen? And the 2 things that came up is like an easy sacrifice. But then I thought, in a nice twist on a concern that I had earlier in the season, what if Penny got destroyed again? And Pietro used the last of his life energy to bring her back one more time, at the cost of his own life.
I mean...
That doesn't sound crazy.
No, that's what they were kind of alluding to.
I mean, once they brought that concept into play, I was like, oh, they're going to bring that back, aren't they? So I'm very worried that that's going to happen now. We're going to lose.
Have mentioned it for a reason. You're 100% right.
Which means I'm going to have to watch Penny die again, only to watch a sweet old man die to save her.
If I vomit.
If I'm right, that's going to fucking suck. So that's my crackpot theory.
Can I shoot off on one crazy theory just real quick? Just because we saw Neo and Cinder. Call me crazy, but I'm kind of tempted, and I wanted to go this way. I don't know if it will, but I think Salem will show up, and that's what's going to be. That's going to be the big surprise. That's going to be like when everybody knows like who Thanos is, you know, that type of thing. Everybody's going to know about Salem. While that's going down, I kind of want to put a couple bucks on this. I think Salem and Neo are going to make out with the relic. I think they're either going to find the maid or something like that. They're going to creep in and grab that.
Oh, thank you.
Because they've been playing so under the table right now. Because now they know about the tower.
Cinder and Neo? Or Salem and Neo?
Or, no, Cinder and Neo.
That's
what I'm thinking because now I'm thinking Cinder's... But that's the thing. Cinder's going to get that Sith power. She's going to find out that she can be almost as powerful as her. And that's going to be... It's going to be like a three-way... Like, I don't know yet, but that's just... That's all I want to put out there. You know what I'm saying?
There's a
that could push it for more.
You think Cinder might turn into her own entity?
Oh yeah, she's going to declare herself a god, and then freaking Neo's going to be her right hand woman, and then they're just going to tear her ass up.
I'd be okay with that.
I don't know.
Having more than two sides of the gem.
Because it would give incentive. It would give incentive for them to actually try to at least alliance, at least for temporary. Why not be allies with Cinder and Neo? You know what I'm saying? That could happen. It might not. Again, talking out my ass.
Well, Cinder's lived for this long. If they somehow twist her story to make her like working with the heroes, it wouldn't fucking surprise me. I don't like it. I don't like that idea.
I don't think she would. I think she's going to get selfish and want it for herself.
Yeah.
I think she's going to want that power for herself. And she'll be just like another party coming after Salem.
I was going to say, though, by simple concept that Cinder and Neo have laid low long enough to have also gone into the Schnee residence.
Yeah.
Seemingly undetected.
Yeah.
That is worth merit. And we know Neo's semblance is perfect for espionage and subterfuge. So I think that has more credence as a theory, more so than mine, in regards to the fact that Cinder and Neo probably have a role to play in the end of the season, and laying low while doing it. I don't think they're going to reveal themselves unless they. I'm on board with him. I think they would be able to get all the way in, grab it, get all the way out, or grab it, make themselves known, and then it turns into a hullabaloo. Yeah. I expect them to make it to the relic before anybody knows they're there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Jumping on that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Cool. Thanks.
That makes sense.
Think about it. Cinder got the first maiden. Why couldn't she get the second one? She already got in on the first one, and she killed Oz, dude. She's still a badass. She has the best. She has the kill count. Yeah, she is the badass, and no one said anything about it because she's just been chilling. Waiting.
Is anybody else worried about what Whitley's gonna do?
Whitley?
Yeah,
he's gonna do something.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he's like the product of abuse, but the opposite end than what Weiss and Winter did.
Right.
And now it's like usually they go and turn into the abusers themselves. So
maybe Mama
what
could
is
help.
he gonna do?
He could try some shit, but what if Mama is able to stop him?
You think Mom?
That's what I'm hoping is Mom will stop him too, because she's been sitting there watching all this go down, so she knows like he's turning into his father. Like she
just pulled the biggest power move. Oh my god! She's just like, here.
That's what just got to me, man. Yeah, sorry.
Like 20 minutes of screen time across an episode or two. It's just like, surprise! Like, y'all.
At least they were able to clear Penny too.
I know! Yeah. That's the thing. And like one quick monkey wrench, she's just like, nope, everything's fine. That was beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
But now his theory about
got that good hand, dog.
Cinder and Neo. You were talking about the relic. But then you start talking about the maiden. And then I remembered that the maiden's still here. Fuck. So she's gonna die.
Whoa.
She might die.
She won't get the relic, but maybe she'll get her powers. Maybe she'll absorb them both. You know, getting that Infinity Stone, dog.
Or Winter might get that Infinity Stone, which is the lineup. Lovely.
Yeah.
So in perfect timing, like every season, there's always 10 moving parts.
That's
Fuck.
all.
Oh, just that right.
Man, the long hairs over here have dropped a lot of disposition. You're down to Ginger Man. Oh, there's a little short hair guy. So come on, what y'all got? What else? Throw it out for the crowd.
I mean, you guys pretty much have said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of offset. It's got nothing to do with nothing, but a lot of the pictures that are on the wall of the Schnee residence, like you see,
I was seeing a few of those. Yeah,
I guess the generations back in the armor that
Yeah,
they summoned
I
with.
did see that, yes.
It's kind of a cool, like, oh, okay, that's where the armor.
That's where the
I was
knife
digging
comes
that.
from.
I was digging that. I did see that, dude.
That's
Had that
heritage.
Castlevania look to it.
Yeah.
Heritage
Yeah.
in a cool way. Like, that's how you do legacy right. Like, that's cool. Fuck yeah. Well,
But, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else from off camera?
God?
So everyone has left to go do something else, right? Oscar, go
Yeah.
back to the academy for your safety kind of thing. And everyone else is going down to Mantle.
Keep it going.
And
Yep.
Cinder's there to get
Yep.
the relic.
Yep.
So there's no one to protect Oscar.
Yup. No one's there. He's right. Everybody's leaving.
So everyone's gone somewhere else.
Oh,
and the whole I think the whole thing they were referring to.
You're
was-
right, man.
I forget the exact words, but did you find it, or did you get the information, or did you what we need, whatever that was that, that she had said.
Your background.
He's been wearing that relic on his belt the whole time, so it's like you just walk in as a waitress and you're like, or a server or something, like she's hiding out and you're like, oh, that's cool, and that's like, but if you know what it is, then you're like, okay, that's where it is and that's who has it.
Well, that means so
Cinder is going to make the power play, man. Holy shit!
But no, I was gonna say that brings up the other thing I forgot about. That when Ironwood and Oscar were talking, Ironwood's like, "Oh, you talk like you were there." So I question: is Oz and Oscar, have they finally?
They're starting to meld, maybe.
No, I wouldn't say that they're done. I would be very surprised if it's like, surprise, we're one being. But like, I would give it credence that it's
Yeah, because he, what was the whole thing about when they
over time.
Well, yeah,
Like
it
over time,
happens more and more over time because that first conversation they had in the I don't remember when it was, but it was when Oscar was still at home.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, describe the tea set or describe the place or whatever, and it's because he's probably absorbing memories, but not consciousness necessarily, but absorbing at least memories at that point. So when he talks like he was there, he's just remembering others, other viewpoints or something. But
And just a nerd on that. Like, if you play Assassin's Creed, cool. But they talk about that bleeding effect because you start to share memories of past ancestors, even though you don't know it.
Yeah.
It just involuntarily seeps in. I think that's what.
There's a concept called race memory, not meaning like black, white.
No, but
whatever,
genetics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
like genetic memory.
When you have like deja vu or weird dreams. Yeah, cool.
Stuff like that.
Anyways.
Yeah, but anyway, to that, like, if it's just Oscar and whoever the hell, Neo and all that, he should be fine. Because at some point, like, his muscles will just kick in and just be able to fend off.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to see.
I ain't worried about Oscar.
So,
What about Ironwood coming in to help and sacrificing himself for Oscar?
We still have that damn gum shot from the opening thing, and I'm very convinced that that's going to do something. One of the
somebody
that
gonna
shot that Ironwood's got with a white fade in. So that's
He might murder Watts or Tyrion, or I just got that vibe though. If this comes from other movies, he's like, I'm gonna take care of those fuckers myself. That means he's gonna die. Like, anyways. I just got that vibe when Ironwood said he was going to fight him.
There's so many things.
Stop, yeah, I know.
And just to now it's...
Here's a lot of what's going to happen.
Exactly. I have to correct myself again because I forgot about relic number 2 that now Cinder and Neo know about. So Cinder and Neo potentially have like 3 heavy targets that they can take. And it's relic 1, relic 2, or maiden.
Yep.
All 3 are super power moves.
That's true, because you don't know. The assumption is they're talking about the relic on his belt or something like that.
Right.
But
if she's been around long enough, she might have figured out where the other maiden is. I mean, even though they're behind heavy security, but where they are, so.
It's a giant mansion at the center of where all the shit happens. Word is bound to travel. You can keep a lot of things locked down, but not word of mouth, especially at the headquarters.
I guess the only saving grace on that is since she's been in the mansion the whole time, no one knew outside of certain people at the academy or whatever
Sure.
about the maiden thing, because Jacques didn't know about the maiden thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
My money is on.
my money's on the simple target. It's they're
My
talking
money's on the
about
spear. Or are you talking about the lamp?
The lamp,
Okay, my money's on the spear.
because that's the one that's AWOL that she went for first.
Truth. And it's also the most visible of the 3 targets.
Right.
So.
Well, and it's one of those ones too where like if you get it, then you can. Obviously, she probably doesn't know how many questions are left, but if,
That's
she
what I
knows,
was gonna ask.
but if she knows the story behind it, she can ask the right question to find out where everything else is and how to get it, or something.
Because
Like
isn't there still one question left?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to remember. Yeah. Okay.
Now she doesn't know if there's 0 or 3.
Of course,
she
of
doesn't
course,
know.
of course.
Does she know the name? Does it matter if she knows the name of what she'll find out?
I mean, maybe Salem knows the name too.
Right.
You know, that might have been one of those things too. You don't know how much info's been passed on yet.
Yeah. That's the thing that scares me is that Salem could have told Cinder everything, or she could have kept her at a need-to-know basis. But it really feels like Cinder knows more than what's good for her, and that's what's getting her inside of all of us.
At least
her mantle.
7 to 10
Alice.
moving groups of parties.
Yeah.
Team. Pietro and old lady Calavera.
Maria.
Love it.
I'm still waiting
Robin,
for the
like
Tyrion Robin Crow fight that's in the
in the opening. Yeah,
That's gotta.
That'll be next
I
episode.
hope that happens.
Remember the one-liner that Penny said? It'll be like Beacon again. And so
Right.
and here we are
all over again.
So here we are. It's like chapter 9 setting up for the next
the big finale, as
the
they
big
always
finale,
do.
and it's like, so will it be? You know, it's like
And we've said we got 13 episodes in this season,
which is the same.
Yeah, 4 episodes. Yeah, that's plenty of time to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
What's gonna stop him again?
This has that vibe like the old X-Men cartoon where it's like 3-4 part series. Yeah.
I do want one closing remark also, and this is just to reiterate and nail down what I've said over the many episodes of the season. I am so happy Ironwood is not a fucking idiot. He has been chill, diplomatic, he has kept his emotions in check, and all of the issues we have seen with either people in power, people who have known Oz, or people who have influence, so far, knock on wood, I can't find any, have not happened with Ironwood. Right.
Oh,
everyone just. But like, of so many issues are not repeating themselves with Ironwood, and I feel I am getting this false sense of security because every time Ironwood goes up against a check, he seems to move through it pretty smoothly. Like the worst he ever does is put his hand in his beard or on his head and complains for a bit, and then everything works out. So I am worried he's going to die. I know I'm the harbinger, but like I'm worried because it's all so easy for him that he's either going to like turn into the Aragorn of the show and become a leading force behind the forces of good, or he gonna die.
Sweet.
I mean, he's not a ginger, so he should be safe.
I think that's just dedication to character concept. Because I know you can back me up on this, Jason, but that's the difference between the higher ups and the enlisted.
Yeah.
The higher ups actually have a broader knowledge of what's going on and a big picture concept. And
Lionheart.
But Lionheart's not a military guy.
No, but he's still. Oh, okay. You're just talking about higher ups, both in Ozpin and in military.
I had this conversation with someone the other day
Okay.
in a real world context instead of a RWBYverse context. But
Right.
That's the difference between like the generals who make it where they are because they
That
are
is
actually
true.
capable of critical thinking and logical concepts and whatever.
In times of duress,
Right,
especially.
as opposed to the enlisted guy who doesn't have all the knowledge and will jump to a conclusion.
That's true.
And that's part of the compartmentalization concept, which Jason and I know plenty about when it comes to that kind of bullshit. But still,
Thank you, Ironwood.
it's I think he's just being written as an accurate general concept, character.
And I would just sprinkle on that being that, yes, I would say there aren't many, but yes, he is one of those decent generals out there. We do have a few in the real life that do their job. Shout out to Mad Dog. But no, also think of it this way, though.
2020.
Lionheart was the cowardly lion. Ironwood is the Tin Man. He has a heart. He has a heart, and that's his whole thing. That's what makes him human, and that's what allows him to connect to his people. And I think that's the thing that's kept him in at least keeping shit together until now.
Look at you on that deep dive.
I was gonna say, I heard that. I was like, that's really smooth. That could work.
And I'm sober.
That could work.
There it is.
There it is.
This is what.
On that note, since he's sober, let's fix that. We'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah, we're done. This is fucking awesome. We're caught up. We can
This is what
party
sleep
now.
does to you.